the reigning MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Packers and the Bucs, and it comes your way next.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course the quarterback, 23-year veteran, who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Randall Cobb back for a 12th NFL season, all but 2 with these Green Bay Packers. You certainly have to admire his longevity, as he's one of just 3 receivers still around from the 2011 draft. He may not be the top receiver on your team, but he still contributed 375 yards last season and a first down here.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. They got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Fournette once more on second down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On the ground with Vaughn. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Fournette. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Succop's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Now starting something complimentary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stakes.
Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing is Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. And again, it's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. 2nd and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Rodgers now to throw. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb as the first half is winding down. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Justin Fields, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags, who are...
A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
Rodgers pass is complete to
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. This one out quickly to Watkins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, Parker. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. A throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Oh, he bowls over it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Brady now on first down. Evans, fast footwork. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Brady again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Hakeem Hicks that time on the tackle. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Rodgers looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Touchdown! Robert Tunyon, a 13-yard touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young.